Good morning. This is Melissa, Mother Lover for Life, coming to you from the river down here at the Des Moines River. I don't know, the lighting isn't too good. It keeps going from dark to light. There we go. Now you can see me. Anyway, I'm not sure why it keeps doing that. It was doing this yesterday. There we go. Let's get a little bit of sun in here so you can actually see what I'm doing. Doing the Sacred Path cards reading this morning. Yeah, I don't know why the lighting keeps doing that. It was doing that weird shit yesterday, so bear with me. We are just gonna make this work. So, all right, come on, dang it. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna continue shuffling these cards. There, I'm not sure why the lighting keeps going weird, but we're just gonna go with it, and hopefully we'll make it work. So I'm down here by the river today. Camped out in my friend's car last night because I'm still homeless, and trying to start my morning off with a positive reading for the day. Drove back into Des Moines, got some coffee, and here I am. So we're going to do some Sacred Path cards today to help me stay focused on a positive path today. So I'm going to shuffle these cards. This is my book I'm using today. I don't know if you can see it. Sacred Path cards. It's based on Native American tribes, like 230 some tribes collaborated to do this book. I think it's spiritual and I don't know, recovery based. So that's why I chose it, because I am on a sacred path. Sometimes it's a little challenging. Life isn't all a ball of cherries some days. So roll with it, not in it. There's plenty of shit going on in the world today, so I try not to contribute to the shit to the best of my ability. So anyway, here we go. We're going to do, let's see, I think we should do the grandfather, sun, and grandmother moon spread today, just to see how we are in balance. This is the spread I'm going to do right here. And see how our masculine side challenge, what our masculine side challenge and feminine side challenge is for the day, and see what kind of gifts we can get from the ancestors if we continue to focus on the positivity of this day, rather than get stuck in the BS. So in the grandfather sun and grandfather moon spread, we are looking for the balanced nature of our male and female sides. Both aspects of our personality allow us to draw upon the strength of the male and female characteristics, and that will allow us to be balanced in all life situations. We must acknowledge that it does not make any difference what gender our bodies are or what sexual preference we have. All life forms have three aspects: male, female, and divine. By attuning ourselves to the needs of our male and female sides, we recognize our inner desires or conflicts and then work toward healing the parts of self that need assistance from the balanced self. And we may seek alignment with Great Mysteries' divine energy. So this is a good reading for me today, because I had a great day. I felt pretty balanced, and then I didn't know where I was going to sleep last night. So, and it was raining, or the storm was coming, and so I started to get a case of the fuck it's, you know. I don't know if you all can relate, but you probably can. Pretty much everybody's got a case of that once in a while. So I just went out to the campground, paid $7. I think I had like 11, I don't know, 5, 6, 7. I had $7. I had a $5 to my name left. So anyway, that's the real shit sometimes. So, but I was grateful I had the $7 to stay at the campground. So I'm glad it was only $7, or I wouldn't have been able to buy my coffee this morning. So let's see where we're at here. We're going to draw 5 cards and do the grandfather sun and grandmother moon spread. Let's see where we're at in balancing this collective energy today. So I think I'm doing pretty good for my life situation. Try to keep a positive mental attitude. That always helps. So here we go. Take a few deep breaths. Ask Great Mystery to guide this reading and help guide me all throughout this day. With gratitude, love, and light. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Put the cards away here. Okay, so I'm going to lay these out in front of me. All right, so grandfather sun is the power place, number 16. This is earth connection empowerment. So that's good because I have been connecting to earth. Oops. And the river is a power place for me. Oops, come on. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to lay these out in the sand so I can show them to you. So this is pretty cool. This is a good reading for me today. So I'm going to move this. Hopefully I won't be sad that I jacked it up here. So I'm going to show you what I got here. I'm going to flip this around. Oops. I'm going to just show you like this. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to try to see it. There we go. So grandfather moon is the power place, or grandfather sun, I'm sorry, is the power place. We got the medicine wheel for cycles and movement. Grandmother moon is the talking stick, viewpoints and options. And this is the challenge, records and knowing revealed. And then our gift from the ancestors is right here, number 4, the peyote ceremony, which is new abilities. So that's pretty damn good today. So I'm going to set this back up here and hopefully the damn thing will stay. We'll see. Maybe. There we go. So let's go ahead and get into this reading. So on grandfather sun's side, the cycles and movement, that the medicine wheel, that's the challenge. Just being able to roll with the cycles, whatever cycle we're in. So number 16 is the power place. Oops, hold on, let me go back. So the first card, it represents the lesson our male side is learning, which is the power place and earth connection empowerment. And let's read what 16 has to say. I'm just going to read them briefly, a little bit out of each one. Finding earth connection in the place that speaks to me, sandy beach or mountain, forest filled with trees, high desert or windswept prairie, I will know it well. It will make me sing, my heart sing of the river and the dell. So the teaching, we already kind of read about that. Power places are varied according to the individual. So wherever your power place is, you just have to find it, and if it makes you feel empowered, that's a good place for you. If you are seeking a way to become a catalyzer of certain life events, you have chosen the power place card. Being the catalyzer in any situation means you are commanding your talents to effect some kind of result. This ability is learned through earth connection. Your body can conduct the energy you need to create the desired outcome if you allow the Earth Mother to feed you extra voltage. And I do. Find a personal power place and call upon the 4 elements through prayer and gratitude. Then you can command your talents for good and affect the empowerment of manifestation. In doing so, your needs will be met. You can make it happen by using your creativity and receiving the energy needed from the Earth Mother. Remember that you are a catalyzer and are totally responsible for your personal empowerment. So my challenge on grandfather son side, the lesson I'm learning is the cycles and movement, which is the medicine wheel. So let's see here. Excuse me. This is my challenge. Just being able to roll with the cycles and movement and know that great mystery has me. Stones that border sacred space, the hoop of life made whole. Eagle, coyote, bear come sing with great white buffalo. Here we greet the winds of change, we praise grandfather son. Here we honor the wholeness of all, coming together as one. The medicine wheel is sometimes called the sacred hoop. This symbol of all life cycles has been given the people of Native America an evolutionary blueprint for centuries. Each cycle of life is honored in a sacred way, giving us a way to see the value of each step of our pathway and a new understanding of our growth patterns. That's the teaching. So basically, this is another, you can ask for immediate answers just by feeling the wind. And I've also went into that before in previous readings. The medicine wheel card portends a time of cycles and or movement. You're asked to notice which stage of the cycle you are presently experiencing. Is it the beginning, the creation, the growing time and developing, or the end cycle? How you look at where you are will assist you in clarifying what it is that you need to do next. Any retreat, hesitation, or stopping has now ended. With this card, you are being put on notice that stagnation is now over and new beginnings have taken root in the present. Don't get caught in old patterns. So that's a good one. And then grandfather or grandmother moon's energy. That's the female side is learning now, right here. This is the talking stick. Viewpoints and options. So 15. Talking stick remind me of each sacred point of view, complete within the circle of the sacred hoop. The talking stick is a tool used in Native American traditions when a council is called. The talking stick can be made from any type of standing tree or person. Talking stick may be used when they teach children, hold council, make decisions regarding disputes, hold powwow gatherings, have storytelling circles, or conduct a ceremony where more than one person will speak. So the application of talking stick, it teaches us to honor each sacred point of view and every living creature. To apply this card, the talking stick reminds us of the validity of other viewpoints and teaches us how to listen and apply what we hear. We are being reminded not to interrupt others who are imparting wisdom. We are taught through listening that life has millions of options and answers to any dilemma. If a talking stick has appeared in your spread, you are probably not allowing yourself any options in your present situation or become too stuck on one idea to see any further and created a tunnel. Self-created tunnel. Open up and listen to the opportunities that the talking stick says are coming your way. Remember, all life signals and or options are available to those who will hear. You are being given an opportunity to grow through an alternative route. Use the gift now. And then the challenge on Grandmother Moon's side is 39 stone people, records, and knowing revealed. So let's go to 39. Record holders of the earth, will you please explain the history that gave us birth, the truth you do contain? Like your cousins of the seas, the shells that let us hear, Sacred whispers are the key to the history we hold dear. Stone people, we will hear you. Teach us the ancient ways, so we may build a future based on prayer and praise. The stone people are the record holders for Mother Earth. These great teachers can give the seeker much knowledge regarding the history of our planet and her children. The stone's mission of service is holding energy. I got ants crawling on me. The stone people mark a time in which knowing will be revealed to you. Your personal records are held by these libraries of rock. Childhood memories may return and allow you to piece together a part of your personal puzzle. Memories of past lives or deja vu could bring new awareness. In whatever the case, you are now in a position to know where you came from and where you are going. A stone person can assist you in focusing your intent, dispelling confusion, changing habits, retrieving records from long ago, or getting grounded. Allow these teachers to become your allies and discover a new world. Listen to the whispers of the mineral kingdom, and your heart will know. The ancient friends are the oldest children of earth and only ask us to stop and listen. So our gift from the ancestors, if we're willing to receive our gift, and I'm ready to receive my gift from the ancestors. So I have new abilities coming. The peyote ceremony, number 4, and I'm grateful for that. I know I'm on my sacred path. I always have been, even when it didn't look that way to everyone else. When the people's spirit was broken, when the buffalo no longer roamed, when all our lands were taken and we no longer had a home, I'm there. The water bird's reflection of the universe within showed us new abilities and gave us hope again. The Native American people have been robbed of their land and virtually stripped of their customs when the Trail of Tears ended in the late 1800s. Forced to move and live on reservations, separated from teaching their own children by mission schools, red tape, they struggled to save the last vestiges of personal freedoms. Peyote ceremony is a sacred ritual that propels the spirit into the crack in the universe where there is no time, no space, just the raw energy of creation coming from great mystery. All that lives inside you is free to give you joy or to haunt you until you face it, he said. Once people see truth and touch eternity, there is no way to strip them of their dignity or of their knowing. And that's true. If the water bird has flown your way and brought you the peyote ceremony card, you are being asked to recognize your immortal spirit. Look to the crack in the universe for new ways to develop the abilities that you can enhance your growth. Remember any denial that keeps you from developing new skills and use the talents you have to the fullest. The peyote ceremony card puts you on notice that opportunities to discover self and for expansive growth are now possible. You are never as limited as you believe you are. The resources of the true self are filled with potential. Conquering the limitation created in the mind will allow you to discover these new abilities and know that all goals are possible. Remember that the decision to attack your fears is the beginning of the sacred path. And that's all I have for today. So that's a good reading for me today. I hope that that's helpful for any of you that are out there listening. I hope you have a wonderful day and continue journeying on your sacred path, and live out your truth and be your authentic self. Mother lover, peace out. Have a good day. I love all of you.